Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. Not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Now, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Then, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, the Bills and their head coach. His guys continuing to play at a high level, and they've won 7 of their last 9. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team first guy he is, to be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, that could be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Cook trying this one up the gut. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going to the ground again on 1st. Another big rip for him. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. To return, Jerome Ford. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. And here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean. not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Here's Judkins on second down. And another small 4-yard chunk there. And Oliver there to make the stop.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Wow, and he somehow finds the ball amid the blizzard here to make the fair catch. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Another one for Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Jukes one defender. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Here's a give to Cook. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. You need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long, it's Allen. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Well, this one's interesting, right, Brock? It was a good play overall defensively, but you still come away maybe a little upset knowing a pick would have taken away a field goal try altogether.
And that's what they're thinking defensively. And offensively, as a quarterback, you take a big old sigh of relief. Thankful that that mistake didn't cost you points. 2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's Ford on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he's slowed up just a yard on that run. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here he goes on the bootleg. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Catch made left side by Judy. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Now on a hold on to this. Stiff arm success. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. Working from the gun. It's Allen. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Fields on first down. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Going the out route, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
A dependable kicker, man, and that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. From that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Look like he picked up a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Here's Cook. Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Cook. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Throwing on 1st down, Fields finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, here's Judkins. Has a lane past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
That's good. 4.
Another game to Judkins. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big play on the ground. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st. Set up at the 35 now. Judkins out the middle. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They give up the middle to 4. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Fields out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Forced out to his right. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown.
Touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Browns tie things 10-10. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the
is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Allen on 3rd and short. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line.
Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And with this one, here's Junkins. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. Takes out a one-stop. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 1st down, ball at the 36.
That's good.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Junkins running between the tackles. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. It's Judkins on the counter. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. The timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Field throwing here. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Moore with a return. Duke the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've got first down from the 31. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in...
Pass now to kick this away. Here's Ford on the return. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Toss play here, Judkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Fields on 3rd. He's running for it. And Field slides down safely as he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 41.
That's another
Another one for Judkins. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He'll try and run this. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. So he needs a little bit more now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 3.
Now Judkins. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Moore with a return. Spins out of one stop. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, the game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now on a hold on to this. Jukes out of one stop. He got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Running back sets in motion. Oh, Allen loses it! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Now Allen going to the air. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. Third down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buffalo.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. First down, Bills.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
It is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. This time it's a passing play. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to it. And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They'll go. Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills get it back to within 6.
Bills 17.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Well, we came into this one knowing that these guys were going to run the football, and I don't think anyone is surprised that they've leaned on that again this week, Brock, and the results speak for themselves.
Good numbers when they've run it, including on that last drive, and this is a lead built in part on that rugged running game and effort.
And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Hay. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Fields looking to throw. It's caught right side by Watson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air, 3rd long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. Ford gets it on the pitch. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Fields out of the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 24 yards on the play. That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
First and goal, Judkins. Good defensive stand here. They push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. He's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
No run. It's Judkins. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns making a 2-possession game here in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
31, Bills 17.
So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid trials work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Allen now on 1st down. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's brought down after a short game. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and a long yard coming up. Again, Allen to the air. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. First down, ball at the 36. To throw again, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. To the air again, Allen splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Browns 17-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Allen setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. He's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
There's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
It was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle. Instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's 4. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. On the keeper, here's Fields. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play, that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He's going to tuck it and run. Juke the defender. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Working quickly here.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 20.
First down throw for Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26.
Allen setting up play action. That throw behind his intended target. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. It's Allen. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills first
Cook trying this one up the gut. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
a gain of 5.
Back to throw now, Allen. Catch is made in close. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Cook. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within one score in the fourth. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Here's Ford on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Browns are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now with 2:09 left on the clock. We got a timeout from the defense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock.
Brings up second and
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another game to Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll throw it. That heater is going to fall to the turf. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. He'll look to throw it. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here he is to throw. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Loss of 6 yards. 3.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Try and push it deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Browns come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, watching tape, and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.